We are plussed in to the chat. You guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, all two of us. Hopefully some more of us join and we get to hang. That's the hope. That's the dream. Welcome to Savage Fridays on a Sunday. I'm going to sound check quickly while it's just four of us. I'm sound checking, you guys. Welcome. I'm watching my own stream back. Awkward. Ah, it works. I'm not going to spend 25 minutes getting sound all wrong. Okay, you guys? Here comes the live playback. We're still testing. Throw anything into the chat you don't hear. Thank you. I need an engineer. I am the engineer. I think it works. I think everything's working. I think I got my stream right. I think for once I got the stream right out the gate. First of all, I have a question for this. I have a question for the group. Anyone here a follower of TED Talks Bass? He's the greatest. He's like the greatest bass channel going. Puts out a lot of great content. TED Talks Bass. Apparently he streamed on Friday for 9 hours. I'm hoping we catch him today because I want to see how he's feeling and if he's hungover from that. That is Olympic level streaming. I could only aspire to be like that. Today's chain, this is the P bass, as many of you may know. I did a video last week on the Rickenbacker. I absolutely hated playing the Rickenbacker. These are the BTS that you get to learn about on the stream. I feel like I'm playing a plank of wood with the Rickenbacker, and my arms just aren't conditioned for like the flatness, and then the tone is so clank, clank, clank. I can't see anything. I need to keep these on despite reflections. So I'm back to the Fender P. Forevermore. Forever. I can't play any other bass. I have some things to show you guys. Ricky's, I like bass. Hi, I like bass. They're like my favorite too. I'm in love with the Rickenbacker until I have to play it for 3 hours to do the demo I was doing. And I was like, I just don't put in the hours on that bass like I do on this one. But then they are amazing tone and you can do really cool tricks with them. And they're gorgeous. Whenever I play the Rick, I get 20% more comments than normal just reacting to the sound of and the shape or the look of the bass or the color, the tone. And in my last video, I had 20% more comments reacting to the fact that I was out of tune on the bass. Did half of a video with my E string flat. But I knock into stuff in here all the time, and I shoot very fast. Pew, pew, pew. All right, you guys, a new pedal has come in as promised in the title. Check this out. ASMR. A new pedal has come in from Lusithand, and I haven't even opened it yet. It's a compressor, and this is new to the market, and I'm just going to open it on the stream today and maybe plug it in and get some tone going. So signal chain at this moment is very basic, despite all the pedals here. The mantle is heavy. It's heavy. The anagram, I am not plugged into any of that. I'm plugged in DI to my interface. So very basic, you know what tone. It's still beautiful. I love clean basic tone. Should we open this pedal? Does anyone want to does anyone care to see the new pedal? I think I'm doing a video on this pedal this week on the Friday drop. So why not open it today? Why not? First of all, though, I need to fix. I need my monitor over there to have me in it. Before I open it, though, I think I'm going to do... I have Ableton pulled up. I think I'm going to do a quick little funk warm-up of my fingers. I'm not super warmed up today. This Ableton project, if you can't see that text, is called A Funk Beat 108 Bass and Drums. I'm going to record it. And right now, it should just be drums. Okay, let's hear this. I'm going to do it in A. So cool, didn't record. I'm not even looking up, but it was a good warm-up. This is classic me. I'll do a whole take. And be like, that was amazing. And then I won't record it. Just love thyself. And love the fact I'm coming into channel 2. 2 is the DI. Maybe one more time. Funk beat warm up. Actually, looks like there's a funk beat in here. Let's see what happened here. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. Huh. Yeah. This is a funk beat, yeah. Huh. Yeah. Tell me something I wanna hear, 'cause it's especially cool. I'm at the time and I'll pick you up after school. Tell me something here, especially nice. I can tell you one of the things that I can think twice. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm doing it there. Why play funk when you can just play what I played the other day? Well, that was fun. What key was that? B flat. Like that. Forget the key of A. I really like that. I really like the song I started singing with it. If I weren't streaming with you guys, I would just start capturing that song. Should I just do it anyway? On the stream? Or should I open? I think we're warmed up. I think I need to keep focused. And I have to get this pedal opened and familiarized. I have to get familiar with this pedal. Okay, watch this, you guys. I have created today. Whoa! Okay, watch this. This is very funny. This is my headstock in front of camera 2. In front of the pedal cam. I'm going to open this. Here we are. Lusithand. Let me first read what this pedal is called. I'm looking in the Savage Fridays inbox. I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate to, through these videos, get in touch with pedal makers. Sometimes I reach out to them, sometimes them me. And they send me things to play and react to. They tell me nothing to say, and I am not paid to promote any of this. I have their permission to shred the pedal if I want to. I'm not a shredder in more ways than one, so I won't. But I'll say, pros and cons and be very constructive. So what do we got here? Nuno, the founder of Lusithand pedals, we chat, and he sent me, what did he send me? There's a lot of gear in this studio, so forgive me for not being on top of the gear world. It's a new pedal. It is the Lusithand F1 Studio Filter preamp, which works similar to the Alembic or D-wall style of circuits. Wow. F1 Studio Filter preamp. Love it. Okay, I'm going to open this. And show you guys. The F1 after F1 racing. Studio Filter preamp. Here it is. First time unboxing. You get to experience the joy. Ooh, look. Look, you guys. Let's get rid of all of this packaging. This is the gear acquisition syndrome joy. Whoa. Hello. Okay, take this in for a second, please. F1 Studio Filter Preamp by Lusithand. If you don't know Lusithand, they are a pedal manufacturer out of England. And Nuno Mayo is the founder and product inventor. Is that a blacked out logo on there? God, that's so nice. Do you guys know by now my favorite color is black? And anything blacked out, I'm like, need it. Studio Filter Preamp. This might be a fun pedal to shoot out against the mantle. What do we got here across the top? We have... They are not labeled. I need to see this all up close. We have EQ bands. 50 to 6K. And then 120 to 4K. Okay, this is the problem with pedals. Sometimes you just need a second to figure them out. And then, okay, there's volume in the middle. And then there's res and res. Is that resonance for each of these basses? And then there are toggles, low P, high P, under each of these basses. And the big bad button. And some kind of light indicator there. I'm going to be... Do I do this? Do I get very 1970s? Do I read the instructions and save the box in my attic? Yes, probably. I don't have an attic, you guys. Nobody in Manhattan, in New York City, has an attic. Okay. The F1 uses the same filter typology that we use in our NFP filter preamps. That's another Lusithand product. This consists of two separate filters. On one side, the filter can sweep between 50 and 6K. That's this one, you guys. And you can select between low pass and high pass. That's the toggle at the bottom, you guys. Okay, 50 to 6K hertz. The other filter on this side sweeps between 120 and 4K, and you can select between low pass and band pass. On both, you can increase or decrease its resonance via the res controls. One for each filter. These two guys. A pan allows you to blend both signals, and it's followed by a master volume. I mean, flex. Flex. The filters range together with the ability to select the filter type. That maybe should say ability. Makes the F1 very useful as an effect or as a utility, whether you're in the studio or performing live, both with bass and guitar. Oh, okay. I see, Nuno, I see. Low P and high P switch. Low pass, high pass, filter sweep. Resonance. Low P and band pass. Filter sweep. Res. Pan, master. There's my crash course. Let's plug this guy in. Throwing boxes around. Let's plug this guy in. All of Lusithand stuff has inputs and outputs on the top, which is characteristic, I think, of some of their pedals. Like, do your own thing, you guys. All right, let's... Pulling this line, I'm just going to run the cables... Ah, sorry. Sorry, cover your ears. It's not that bad, actually. This is when I start smashing the bass into things, because I'm multitasking. Here we go. We are plugged in. We are plugged in to the Lusithand F1 Studio Filter Preamp. Trying to give you guys a view. This is the worst setup ever. You know what I need in this studio? An assistant. And then I need a table with all my pedals out all the time, plugged in, and ready to go. Ready to go. Working on it, you guys. Everything's an iteration. What's up, Nishant? You made it, my man. Hearts and flames to you. We're reviewing. Well, I just unboxed this pedal, and it's the Lusithand Studio Filter Preamp. I'm going to do a long-form video later this week. Okay, coming in. Ooh, look at the purple light. That's fancy. All right, one sec, you guys. Okay. These are... Nuno gave me some pointers, which are so helpful. It just gets me into what he was thinking as the product designer and the innovator on this. On the right side, when set to band pass, you can effectively use that side as a variable mids control and mix it with the other side fully open to the left on high pass or to the right on low pass. Okay, that and that. Okay. Okay, Nuno. I'm doing everything you say. I'm going to keep the pan center for now. Let's just hear some tone. Make sure I'm all the way up. I hear something happening. Let's take the volume up here. Give you guys some juice. Juice. I have to watch my levels, Because I know myself, I will clip. I will clip. Yeah, we're getting near the top. I already feel the strong mid-range on that. Let's get resi. Oh, that's very mid. This is high pass. You can really hear. Let's get some lows in there. Ooh. All right, hang on. Nishant, tell me something good in your bass day. Or your bass week. Are you guys having a good week? Did you have a good week? All right, I'm bringing out the pick here. Oh. Definitely clipping. I'm clipping. Here we go. Let's try that again. Like that tone. I see what he means. I mean, talk about mids control. Okay, that's the band pass. Let's try the low pass on the right. Clipping. Busy week, but good. Cool. I love a busy week. Please share more. I love hearing about people's weeks. My week was crazy too. Busy, crazy busy. I went to North Carolina for a meeting. I met 16 people and I couldn't stop eating. I get very hungry when I travel. I had barbecue. Yeah, barbecue. It was so good. Barbecue in these United States, in the South, from like below Washington, D.C. down, really good. It's so good. I should just do like that gal on TikTok who made the theme song for Red Lobster, was it? And sold it to them. She made some great theme song. We should just make theme songs here. Barbecue. It's so good. Yeah. If I were a guy, which I never want to be, I would crush on writing jingles because I have a low voice. I'd be like, barbecue. It's so good. All right, back to the pedal. Ooh, you hear that resonating? Let's take this down and then. Yeah, less resonance. Oh. bass line of a song that I wrote once. Once upon a time, I wrote that song. I'm turning up the pan. Ooh, you heard that resonating? Ooh. Wow. The thing with pedals is they're so cool, and then there's reality and figuring out what is the use case for this pedal? When would I use it? When would I not? I want to know. I want Nuno to join the stream. Nuno, join the stream. I want to start getting the pedal owners on my videos. I mean, I went to Electro-Harmonics. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll go. I will go and ask all the questions. I'm actually considering inviting myself to Oklahoma City to talk to the guys at Walrus. Because there's a debate breaking out online. Have you all seen this in the comments? It's in my comments too for this pedal. Or I could just show you over here. For this pedal. For the Mantle preamp DI for bass by Walrus, people are up in arms over the price of $750 and raking the creators of the pedal for their phrasing around making a $750 pedal. And I found myself in the comments this morning defending Walrus and Ian Martin Allison, saying, hey, you guys, context matters. A $750 pedal coming down from $4,000 worth of sound engineering is actually a steal, and you can bring it around on a pedal board. I don't know. I want to go to Oklahoma. Also, the queso in Oklahoma City is so good. And the Flaming Lips have a studio there, and I want to do a session. Thanks. Okay. We're still exploring this pedal, and we're going to find its use case. We're blending I don't know why I'm like half performing this stream today. I think I want to do a live show, turns out. All right, I'm taking the resonance all the way up. Let's sound off. There's so much mid there. Interesting sound. I'm going to go back to band pass. I'm going to kill the resonance over here. Ooh. I just killed most of the sound. I made it really bassy. Okay. I'm going back to center. What just happened? I like this tone better. When I used to play this live, I played it finger style. Wish you could have heard the drummer. And I would sing something about like cold. I like the lower end here. Cold alone with a disabled phone. Parkas and blondes. I'm a long, long way from home. Call. Cool song, bro. Cool cool pedal too. Woo! Listen to the sound of the resonance bringing it down. Whoa! I like that tone. We're at 110 kilohertz. 110 hertz. Sorry, on this channel. Is this a channel? Alembic and D-Wall. This is a very technical pedal, so forgive me as I open it up before your eyes and figure out WTH is going on. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I'm clipping. Call you up. Meet me at the coffee shop. And we sit there for days in a coffee overcast haze. Ships on the water and bars in your face. Someone remind me. Forgot my own song. Ships on the water and bars in your face. Someone remind me why I came to this place. Why I came to this place. Is there something to find here, a home to embrace? When I do this part with the band, I'm like all distorted and overdriven. Can you imagine? And then I cut it and we go down, we get all quiet, and it's like blip 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 blip. Those are the chords. Hey yo, Bubonic Nate, welcome to the stream. We are looking at this pedal that I just unboxed. This is the Lusithand Studio Filter Preamp F1. It's pretty rad. There's resonance filters on it. What? Like, I don't know what to do with a resonance filter on a bass. I know what to do on, you guys see this back here? That's the Moog 1. I know what to do with resonance on the Moog 1. Ooh, clipping. There's a filter. What did I say earlier? This is meant to work like an alembic. This is meant to work like a D-wall, and then there's the ability to do different cutoff frequency in them, crank resonance, and pan between the two. I'm going to pan to that one for a second. Okay, you guys know that. Michael, you made it, my friend. Welcome, happy Sunday. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a minute. Time to get synthy. I know. I want to. The Moog one is on. I was writing some stuff on it earlier today. Michael, I've missed you. I've been so out of step with places I usually catch you, like on Phil's bass streams. So I'm happy to see you. And I'm checking out this pedal, and this is a backdrop of a bit of like all the new pedals that you guys have seen me do long forms on recently, if you watch the long forms. You know, Nate, I really just want to go to the synth and zone out forever, but this is a bass channel. I'm going to give you guys, though, like I love to do, I'm hoping my bass and my Ableton are aligned. I am going to play some Ableton drums right now to this pedal. They are funk drums. They're at 108. I'm pretty sure. Let me take this out. Let me sound check for 1 sec. I think it works. I think Ableton works. Yes. This was a bass line I recorded. Discord notified you because someone shared me on Phil's bass Discord. So cool. Do I need a bass Discord? No, because some of my amazing subs, some of my amazing subs and now friends just plug me on Phil's. I'm going to start a discourse. I'm not going to start discourse. I'm going to start a Discord at some point. And I'm going to do a stream situation at some point where it's one stream that goes to like every platform ever at once, including LinkedIn. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let me take this bass line out. And I am going to play. Am I sharing Ableton with you guys? Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm going to play through this pedal, some funk, a little bit of funk into Ableton, which I'm pretty sure you can hear. Oh, Nate is indeed. Of course. Nate, indeed. Here we are. There's a little 108 funk beat, I guess. Should I play that line I just recorded? I'm not warmed up for that. How about... Ah. Right, we're in B, not A. B flat is the key we're in. I need more juice. Give me more juice. Should I try more resonance? I'm trying to figure out on this pedal when to use resonance and how to make it thump thump. The thump you up. This funk line stuff is very jagged. I'm not in the mood for jagged. I'm not loving that tone. Taking the resonance back down. Taking that one up. Favoring this channel. Here's the low P toggle. Now, if my latency to my bass is not lined up, is res just the cue width? That's a good question. Because that would actually help my brain understand what's going on this pedal. We need Nuno on here. This is a 2-channel preamp filter. To read Nuno's email again. There's 2 filters on this preamp. You guys see this left one and this right one. This is meant to resemble an alembic. This represents a wall bass. Whoa, wait, I misread this earlier. On the right side, when set to bandpass, you can effectively use this as a variable mids control and mix it with this side. I mean, what? What does that make this, Bubonic Nate? It makes it pretty cool. To pull in the world of alembic and wall into a pedal, this is very cool for me because I do not have those kinds of basses, and I really admire their tone and listen to a lot of players on YouTube play those. Oh, and Nuno did this cool thing with this pedal where he paired it with an analog octave pedal, ran the octave signal through the low pass, that's this, with high resonance, and narrowed it down to the very low frequencies and got a really good sub synth out of it. I can totally hear how that can happen. I'm there now. I'm cranked to this alembic filter, and the resonance is cranked. The EQ here is low, 110. And if I had an octaver, it would be a synth bass. It's very subby already. Oh. Very cool. This is I wish I had the octaver in an analog pedal. Wait, do I? I do not. I talk a lot of trash about octavers. You've had an alembic, but you've never owned a wall. Interesting you've had an alembic and you don't anymore. Why did you get rid of it, Nate? Why do people get rid of basses? I will only get rid of a bass if I truly don't play it or it's not like holding on to my heart. I have to tell you guys, when I was playing the Rickenbacker for my last video, I was 10cc not in love, okay? I am not in love with the Rick. I just love its lore, its look, its history in rock. And I was like, there was like a 10 millisecond flash in my mind that said, should I sell this Rickenbacker? Answer no. I'm never selling the Rick. Oh, yes. String spacing was too tight for you for a 5-string. Yes, there's a reason to sell a bass. The spacing is not working. The P bass spacing is the most perfect spacing for me. It was beautiful and sounded different from, that's like the total alembic. They have wide versions, so you're looking for a used one wide version. Very cool. Very cool. That's very cool. So you're on the hunt for something that's more specific on an alembic or an alembic style bass. Love that. I don't ever want to do a video again that's not on the P bass. Yeah, P bass is so good on spacing. The J bass is great too. But I'm having a realization. I'm like, I don't know. I love my J bass. It was my first bass I really rocked on. I don't pick it up a lot. Maybe it's because it has flats on it. Maybe I should just like change that. This Olympic white P bass is an extension of my arm at this point. Coming back in. Here's the mid control Nuno promised, adjusting the wall bass. Whoa! There it is. Wow, wow, wow. Like, what? That is I mean, is that even a tone? Can I be taken seriously with this horn honking? Wow, wow. If anyone can name that song, I'll give you a cup of coffee via some reverse YouTube feature where I send you guys coffee. People send me like coffee. I think there's some YouTube feature and I'm like, this is awesome. Thank you. I love coffee. I'll send you a coffee if anyone can name the solo I just did. I have a few more minutes left on this pedal and then I just want to go mantle. Play some Give It Away. Oh, that was on a wall. That's right. Can I just tell you guys, because basically at this point, you are all my YouTube friends, and I've seen you all regularly pop around the comments and in the streams. So I feel like this is a safe space. I hate that phrase also. When someone says this is a safe space, I go running. I'm like, this is a nightmare. But I feel like I can speak openly to you all in a way I wouldn't in a long form video. Someone fought me in the comments on the history. I said something like Flea early on. Believe it or not, his first basses were P basses and jazz basses, like known fact. And some guy fought me and was like, no. Sometimes my comments turn into a place of guys fighting me. I got rolled for not being in tune last week. Okay. I don't love this tone coming out of this, but let's go back to something Chili Peppers. What is it? Give It Away? Oh my God, did I forget Give It Away? Nope, I didn't. It's great. It's not enough juice. I need like an amp. The internet turns some people into like road rage freeway drivers. Thank you, Michael. I owe you a coffee. Next time in New Orleans, I'm in New Orleans, which is like periodically. I'm going to message you and say, come to Cafe du Monde, but at the River Walk one, not like the other one. I just love that coffee. The internet, sometimes I feel like the internet is a gathering of guys who just want to tell people they're wrong. Okay. And I don't know. I'm not going to pull this card either. I'm not the person who's like, because I'm a woman, it happens more. But because I'm a woman, does it happen more? Or do I just have 99% male followership? And so they're just doing their thing. We'll leave it at that. They're doing their thing. I am often told. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I forgot the part B to that. And he slaps that. What I got to give it to your mama. What I got to give it to your mama. What I got to give it to your daughter. Give it a little water. Try to sing and play that. All the guys in the comments of the internet. Try to sing and play something on the bass. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Chorus and then something. Someone can tell me. Oh, it is fingerstyle. Cool. I wish. Oh, you'll buy me coffee. You're the best. You are the best. Michael, you are the... Geez, you didn't have to do that, my friend. Thank you so much. You are the best subscriber. Michael's number one, you guys. I mean, you're all my number ones. I don't have a favorite subscriber, but we hang. Well, I actually like that for Give It Away. That was a good tip. A lot of mids in that. Anything else I should try on this, or should I just switch to the mantle, everyone's favorite pedal, to rage about its price on in my comments? And that other great bass tubers, he did a really good deep dive on. There's so much. People are rolling. The godfather of modern bass learning on YouTube, Ian Martin Allison. I'm like, leave Ian alone. We all love him. So what? He built a pedal that he doesn't want to sound inexpensive. I think that is a fair thing to want to build. That means he wants quality. He wants Neve sound. I'm very upset over all the haters on the mantle pedal. Bubonic Nate, you're my second fave and my fave. I want to pull up a different beat, because can I tell you guys what I'm not feeling today? The funk beat. I'm not feeling funky. Do I have another beat I can just easily pull up is the question. I too am all about diversity in the marketplace. Like, what's the other preamp DI that everyone, the $1,500 one? Like, there's something at every price point, and leave Ian alone. This is a wonderful product. Bring it back this way. Oh, I like that. I actually like that tone. Oh, I took my tones back up, but if I take it back down. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all I want to say. Until I find a way. Until I do, I'm telling you so you understand. Michel, ma belle, sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble. I will say the only words. Say the words. I know that you understand, my Michelle. Almost, you guys. Lewis Cole, yeah, Lewis Cole. Do we have words for Lewis Cole? I'm going back to the me cam and fixing my hair. This is very Sunday. What is even happening? My hair. One of my friends was a Lewis Cole like devotee, and at this concert, this is the kind of open mic we used to do every month together, he would always play Lewis Cole stuff, and I'd be like, what is going on? Amazing. I don't listen to Lewis Cole. I wind up listening to like the 5 songs I need to learn for the next YouTube video, or a lot of things that happened before like 1984. Unfortunately, I don't make a ton of time for new music. Like, I got on the Wolfpack train way too late. Now I'm like, what, Corey Wong? What? But my friends, so you guys should know, I worked at Spotify some years ago now. I have a lot of musician friends from inside there. Everyone was a musician. And my friend Scott there was the big Lewis Cole fan. And all the guys that I played with were such Wolfpack fans. Like back when they streamed the album and made all that money from the silent stream. I worked at Spotify when Wolfpack made all the money from the silent streaming, and we had to like shut it down. Oh, yeah, because in Detroit. That makes so much sense. You probably caught them regionally on the rise. A lot of people I know caught Gaga on the rise in New York back in the 2000s. I was still in diapers. Just kidding. I missed it, though. When I hit the New York indie rock scene and the band scene, she was around, but she was kind of taking off already. I like this. You had an ex who was in music school with Joe Dart before your friend moved into the film department. Yeah, I mean, Joe Dart's the definition of cool. I should have sunglasses on right now to channel Joe Dart. Sunglasses inside and everyone loves you. You could do that as Joe Dart. All of my musician pals have been bass guys. I lucked out. Yes. Bass people are the best, let's face it. We're the best hangs. I think we're the most collegial, given the role we have to do. You guys would love this. Like, in this great run I had working in corporate in tech, because I needed benefits and I was sick of touring in a band. More on that later. I'm out a few years now. People sometimes in corporate would say to me like, oh, you're really good at, presenting and speaking into the microphone at the big thing. And like, how do you know how to do that? And I'm like, 10 years on the road playing dive bars with indie rock bands will teach you a thing or two about a microphone and eye contact and telling a story. And then sometimes people would accuse me of being a showman. Okay, I'm a bit of a showman. I'm a YouTuber now. But I used to tell them, like, I'm actually a bass player in spirit first, not a front man. Now you're all probably like, you're crazy. You're a front man. But I'm not a front man. I am a collaborator. And I'm a bass player. And bass players want to liaise. We want to connect. And not get into fights. Front men get into fights. I'm trying to find this line I'm hearing. Dee, 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 boo. All right, I'm going to pull up a different drum beat. Julie plays groove. Yeah, I think I've seen her stuff, Michael. How about a different drum beat? How about I just open 115? What is this? 115 drums. Let's see what's there. I'm not feeling the funk. You learned how to dodge shoes playing in dive bars and how to heckle back. Right. Like heckling back at drunks, eye contact with someone right in front of you. The straight girl who thought she was straight up until the moment she met me playing bass in the dive bar with an indie rock band. I'm like, are you coming out of the closet as I'm stepping off the stage? Like lots of training in dive bars. I have to be honest, though. It was so much fun. In some ways more fun than corporate. Corporate's fun, you guys. When you work in tech in corporate for a minute, when that paycheck hits every 2 weeks, you're like, rock on. It just paid differently than dive bars, but, you know, here we are. I am toggling back to Ableton. Let's see what's going on here. And I'm going to make sure the sound is coming through. It's coming through. Whoa. All of a sudden. What's happening? This is probably from a former video. Where's the drums? Oh, here's the drums. Oh, okay. That's the mantle. Wow. That is very mantle. I like this drum beat, though. Michael gigged for almost 20 years as a guitarist. Then you switched to bass. That's the best, that you did the big switch, 2018. Oh, but you had to learn more about theory and harmony as a bassist. Very interesting. That's almost counterintuitive, but not. Yeah, we like to help everything come together and don't care about credit. That is actually my bass personality. Like, when I worked in corporate, I'd be like, who cares what your title is? This is a great idea, and you take the credit. I don't care. I can be invisible. Bass players are happy recessing also and being invisible. We just want to serve the song and lock into the groove, and that's really a big part of my personality as a bass player at core. All right, how do we just have drums? Going for the blues. Almost had to turn around. Ah. That's fun. You could always fall back on some blues. Who has a solo album coming out? Is it Michael? Is it me? The ship sailed on me with albums. And when was that release date again? Yeah, who's putting out an album? Please plug your work here. And I will track it and listen to it and maybe even like feature it in one of my vlogs. And then like I'll get a copyright strike and you can sue me and we can have fun. Yeah, me. I don't have a solo album coming out. I ditched albums in like 2013 and I've been just putting out singles ever since. And I went on a real tear the last probably 4 years on putting out singles. And I usually always have like 3 in the hopper. Let's see if I can pull up a web window. I do have a song in the hopper. I've played it on here. I think it's called Underground. I can't seem to get this song off my desk. But that will be my next single. And, you know, me talking about it out loud and you even expressing interest might make me get this off my desk because I'm very inspired by audience. Yeah, you should, M. Rugburn, Rubgurn, you should send me this song. Like, you guys should send me anything you're working on. I love hearing demos and reacting to them. The other day, a wonderful musician I met in New York recently sent me his demo, very Kid Leroy. And I sent him, I was like, oh, I just heard this synth line on your demo. Oh, maybe I can open it. Am I allowed to open it, though? Probably not. Do I have the project here? I don't. I'm so unorganized. Cool. I mean, JPJ. Getting a JPG. Oh my God. You are Bubonic Nate. You guys are like gassing me up today in the best way. I love it. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful gift. And I will consider that your pre-order. I'm gonna have a single near ready very soon. The problem is I took the single into a video or two where I like AI'd the vocals instead. I kind of killed the whole song. AI killed my song, which I'm trying to. Was this the song? Can you guys see this? This is another one I'm working on. And I'm sorry to say I have like 9 bass lines in this, but no bass guitar. Let's hear this. Oh, I do have bass guitar. Celebrate the good times. You know you want to stay up with me all night. It makes you want to dance the night away. Yeah, like I have to write a verse that isn't this. Ready? Something in the car. That's cool. Come on, it's kind of cool. Whoa! Celebrate the good times. You know you want to stay up with me all night. It makes you want to dance the night away. Whoa. That's Moog 1. Wait a second. That bass line, that is, look at this, you guys. It's Moog 1 left and right. Come on. Oh my God. Come on. Oh, and look, I put another Moog. There's 4 Moog lines in here. Speaking of, let's get synthy. Here's the Moog Sub 25. Oh. It's like a piece of my heart. Do you guys know how we do these Moog lines? It's like you write them in MIDI from the Moog. And then you, on another, like after step in audio, you record the MIDI and pull the Moog in and smash it into the MIDI. Okay, here's the Sub 25. And then here's Moog 1 left. Oh. Here's Moog right. And what's cool is I did not even compress all of this together and it still sounds great. Now watch this. I'm going to put my favorite compressor for bass. I like Revy. The 1176 Revy. I'm going to put it on this track. This is the bass bus. Okay, track 6. And I'm just going to kiss it with compression so it smushes them all together a little bit more. Let's hear how this sounds. I like a 4x1 is good. I don't know if anyone heard the difference before and after compression, but compressing multiple bass tracks like this just creates a sandwich of all of the tracks. The bus is all of the tracks. So watch this. That's those three. Yes. Oh my God, it makes me so happy. And then let me show you the drums. This one's. Oh yeah. It's giving Tron. Tron is Daft Punk is like such an inspo. Here's more drums. Oh yeah, we got the disco. Celebrate the good times. You make me wanna stay up with you all night. You make me wanna dance the night away, 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 ooh ah oh, whoa whoa. I can tell you about it. I'm in the car and I'm here's the tambo. I'm very serious about my tambo. Let me play you though. There's more bass lines, however. Okay, Moog Mini. This was a software Moog Mini. Oh God. How am I going to make a whole video on that Lusithand pedal? I don't know, and I have about 1 day to figure it out. And then here's the M1. What is the M1? The M1 is a synth. Yeah. So I stacked M1 with Moog Mini to do this line. And then here's it buried beneath the sub 25. And then the Moog 1. Oh, M1. Take the 1 down a little bit. Oh, and I'm sending this through there's so much compression. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's a song, you guys. I love your notes. It sounds like Tron until I start singing. It is not Tron. What's this bass line? I tried to do something here. Oh, that's a different song. That's like held over from a different song. Not the right thing. Any other fun tracks in here? No, that's the whole song. Oh, let's hear the Juno. Heck yes. Heck yes. And then, oh, these are all my MIDI tracks. Let's hear this again. Thank you, Nate. The next song. Celebrate the good times. You know you wanna stay up with me all night. It makes you wanna dance the night away. Away, 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 whoa. I can tell you about it. I'm in the mind. I'm in the mind. I'm in the car. I'm in the car. Celebrate the good times. So fun. You know you wanna stay up with me all night. It makes you wanna dance the night away. Guys, it's so fun to show you song ideas and watch you all kind of dance. The song makes me want to run around Hollywood going to a bunch of clubs next weekend. That's like the highest form of flattery. Yes, yes. This is that what you just described is like the energy in my music heart 6 days a week. Honestly, when I sit down to right that in this phase of music of my life, it all is this. It's like, let's go energy. Let's go to the club. Meanwhile, I don't go to the club, but my heart and my music soul is living its best life at the club. Thank you. It's funny, in my 20s, like in a different era of music of my life, I lived in clubs and bars and toured, and all I played was sad folk music. I was in all like folk bands. Well, I was in like power pop groups, a lot of trios, folk bands. And everything was like, you know, E chords, G chords, very, very rocky rock. And now in this era of my musicianship, I don't leave the studio, and it's the club. What did I just say? I've never used Ableton. Hey, Claydo. And you're kind of stuck with Logic. What's the big draw? What a great question. So Logic's awesome, by the way. You're not missing out on anything. I think Logic is a wonderful DAW that does similar to Pro Tools, just like left to right recording tape style, right? It's like record, stack your tracks, all the plugins work. I'm a lover of all DAWs. Same here. Hang on. I actually, I can't take the bass off. We're perma-strapped. Logic's awesome. Ableton got really hot for electronic musicians, DJs, and the like, because there's a level of sound design that I know you can do a lot of sound design in Logic. I've done a ton, especially with all those synths like the EC synth and stuff. But there's something native in Ableton about, first of all, sound design. Second of all, this view. I think this is called like the clips view. When you pair this up with like the Ableton Push, the device that looks like Simon with all the buttons, you can cue things. Maybe I could even show it. Bass guitar. You can cue stuff in the clips region, and it has a level of, it lets you spontaneously kind of write and ideate in a really cool way. And with these clips, I've actually run interesting stuff in a live show with different clips. And then you can record these clips down in this view, in arrangement view, to audio tracks. I now mostly work in Ableton in this view, left to right, recording typical stuff. MIDI, plugins, audio, go. Stack, mix, go. You could everything you see here you can do in Logic. So there's this view, and if I do this and I record, let's see. If I record, is this taking in channel 2? It is. Wow, would you look at that? Watch this. I'm recording now. There it is. And now I could do another clip where I'm like, I can't even play today. I think I'm so tired. And so these, you can stack these up and then audition them against like other beats. Where's the drums? Watch this. Watch this. And it might be hard to understand why this matters. It might not matter to your writing style, but it can really be fun. So my early Ableton days, I used to do a lot of Ableton Push, and these grids here, these would be filled in with all different clips, and I would jam and write that way, and it was so fun. Guess what? I'm back to this, which is very Pro Tools, very Logic, very left-right. And then the last thing I'll say about Ableton, there are some instruments over here and audio effects native to Ableton that lend themselves to a certain kind of sound design. So I'll even show you something really quickly. What can I show you super quickly? Watch this. Oh no, let's undo that. I'm going to put in a MIDI track. Okay. I'm going to drop Simpler on the MIDI track. Simpler is a type of sampler, and then I'm going to take this vocal and throw it on Simpler here. So now there's a vocal in a sampler. I don't have my push pulled up. And watch this. I don't even know how to get to stop. This is like super fast done with, I like slice mode the best actually. But yeah, you get the idea. There's tools like that. And I know versions of this now exist in Logic, and Logic has come a long way since its GarageBand wrapper days. You know how to automatically make a track sound better in any DAW? Change its color to purple. Purple's the best sounding color. I think this pink is. This pink color makes me feel like I can sing. Bass player in a dream pop shoegaze band really want us to get more into synths and sound design on our new record. Well, that's cool. Dream pop's so cool. You could do a lot, Claydo, in Logic with synths and like the Arturia pack. Arturia has amazing synths modeled in VSTs. You can get the Juno 6 or whatever, like that Juno. It's modeled after the 60. And you could get the Moog Mini Arturia's version all day long. Or in Logic, you can do the EC3 stuff. I mean, dare I try to open up Logic? Do you guys even see? Oh, no, you don't see my desktop. I'm going to try something. I wonder, I started Pink is Purple. That is having a good day. Yes. Prince really reinvigorated the color purple. Yes. The native synths inside Logic are so good. They're excellent. So don't even feel like you have to buy anything. Logic is a rapper too. Is a rapper. R-A-P-P, not W-R-A-P-P. Don't even feel like you have to buy stuff. If you wanted to buy one or a few of those VSTs, sure. Get an Arturia something. Get a Diva Yui. There's good basses on that. And get a MIDI controller keyboard, and you are off to the races. Designing, sound designing synth tone. There's so many great tutorials. I'm going to see if I can, open, what will happen if I open Logic as a steeped in Ableton player? So, oh, Reaper's cool. That's another one. Oh, good. You just got Arturia. Tell me which ones you got. Juno bass lines are killer. Akai MPK4 Mini MIDI. That is a solid one. I owned that. I think I sold it because I have 59 MIDI controllers in this one studio. Not really, but it feels like it. All right, I'm doing something bold. I'm opening Logic. So I started my production learning journey on Logic first, and I wrote so much and learned all of this in Logic. And then a couple summers ago, I was like, you know what? I'm sick of me. And I switched to Ableton, and I never looked back. But I'm looking back right now. I'm looking back. I'm having so much fun with you guys. 87 minutes and going strong, but we're hanging. Arteria Key Lab Killer. Is that what I have here? Analog Lab. Yeah, I've seen those products. I'm lost in a great way. Beneath, let me see if I can do this. Watch this, you guys. I am set up to do this. Check this out. There's the Moog 1. Love. There's the Juno 106. Love. The Juno 106 and the Arturia version of this, sometimes you cannot differentiate them. Crazy good bass lines on this. I recommend a Juno VST. And then, oh, check it out, you guys. That's the Sub 25. Sometimes wish it was a 37, but I'm living with it and loving it. I love a Sub 37, though. There's a heap of cables. And then here's like MIDI controller number 1. Native control. This is weighted. Can you guys see that? Sorry for the camera hand. This is weighted 88. Very helpful. This is so helpful for composing, scoring, orchestral stuff and just like real piano stuff. Or if I want real piano, it's back there. Inception. Here's the TV monitor I'm always looking up at. So I'm going to spin this. There's my Genelex. This is a Genelex studio. And it's me. Back to the pedal and the guitar corner. That is the tour. All right, let's see what happened here. Is Logic still scanning all of my... I don't have any recent projects in Logic because it has been a minute. But I'm actually curious. Let me read the chat here. Lost in a good way. You don't do much MIDI. Interesting. Vedakai is awesome. You wanted to learn how to play piano more. So yeah, 88 weighted will help with that. The best weighted is like the Nord stuff. This is okay. I wouldn't recommend this one. This is very fine for orchestral scoring, which I'm doing a lot more of. If you want, like, get a weighted piano or a weighted Nord if you want to, like, really learn piano. This is a good chat. No cursing, no gunplay, no car chases. What kit are you using? That's so exciting. I don't know if that's a question for me, and I don't know if you mean drum kit. Does anyone know where my Logic projects from a couple years ago are even stored? I've moved computers twice since leaving Logic. I have a Pro Tools folder. Whenever this happens and I come in and I look for my projects and they're not here, I go into an absolute panic. File management is one of the deepest, darkest things we must contend with as music makers on computers. I'm going to give myself like 20 seconds to find the Logic stuff, and if it doesn't appear, I'm going to end the stream and cry. I should have a Logic folder with all my projects. Oh, cool. Marketplace, Dev. You're going to make your own block. That is so cool, Clado. You have to keep me posted so I can check it out. You'll watch me listen and explain everything you use all day. Amazing. Okay, great. I'm going to keep going. I wish I had a kit in here, but my neighbors would absolutely bounce me if I did. One day soon, a drum kit will, if it wants to, find its way back into my life. I sold my kit when I moved back to New York. Oh my goodness. I had to make so much room on my computer for orchestral libraries that I probably shoved all my Logic somewhere. And sadly, I don't know where. I'm just going to search for Logic. I have so many good So much good bass synth sound design in Logic. And it's not here. There's sound paint. I have disco strings. That's helpful. Korg. Native. Moog Music. Huh. Fascinating, you guys. Logic seems to be missing. I'm going to look in one more place. Go. Home. Music. There's a Go Home Music folder for Logic. Not going to find it. Hope those years of music aren't gone. What I will find, though, I'm going to open some drone project I was just working on in C major 7. Give you guys something else. Here comes Ableton. God, where would Logic be? It is a mystery. All right, if I show you guys this. Wow. Ableton froze. Cool. That's a frozen Ableton. Live. Here we go. Here's a new Ableton coming your way. Sound checking this as I play it. What do we got? This is some cool synthy stuff. Oh God. It's like droney drone. Fun and weird. Oops. Here, let's play that from there. Any Moog stuff in here? Moog Mini. Here's the Mini. If I open this Mini window, you guys do not see it. What if I do application capture? Let's see, you guys. And then I open the Mini. Yes, there it is. This synth is one of the greats for bass. There's no loser on here. This is a Juno. This synth on bass. No losers. All W's. I put cello on here? Wow, I was on one. Doing some string stuff. Let me just pause this. If you guys can guess what I'm singing, it's so niche. I'll say goodbye Tomorrow when D is going to die. Coolest synth. Like as soon as you play a C, sounds like Stranger Things. As soon as you play a C, I just hear songs. Maybe that's just my head. Bass. I mean, look at all of these amazing bass presets. Hello, Club Sub. God. Yeah, like stuff like this. Well, welcome to my life in the studio on Sundays. I just sit here all day and I'm like, no comment on that line. Cool. And then you could literally sit on this and play with the oscillators here, like I'm doing. And this is where you learn, my friends, sound design. Learn the difference between oscillators when and how to shape them. Very fun. Extremely fun. Sometimes I wish I were better at bass guitar, but then I'm like, but I know all this stuff. And you could just noodle across it all and write. You could just noodle. Yeah, please ask your question for a laptop with Ableton. The website minimum is only 8, but I don't trust it. You should not trust that. For most rock and like tracks like you see here, what do I have here? 4, 8, 12, something like that. See, did I number them? I have 18 tracks here. For stuff like this, maybe up to 50 tracks, rock, minimum 18 gigs. I would recommend, honestly, like 32 to 64 gigs of RAM. And then if you're going to get into, so this is assuming you're going to do like not scoring with string orchestral packs, which are like 1 terabyte each. So you're going to buy some plugins, you're going to use samples, you're going to drop splice stuff in, you're going to record, you're going to go up to 50 tracks and 10 vocal tracks, etc. 32 to 64 gigs. I think 64 gigs is like you're in the zone and you're good. Yeah, 16 gig for film editing. And it runs like trash. Exactly. Because once that stuff stacks up, you will notice the difference. I started to watch my 16 gig of RAM laptop die when I was producing a K-pop track for someone and had, 25 vocal stacks, and I was trying to run Melodyne and Vocal Line. Everything was choking. I went crazy last summer, with orchestral packs. I'm going to open a different project for you guys and show you one. I maxed this. This is an M4 MacBook Pro, maxed out on RAM. So I have 128 gigs of RAM in here because I was trying to score with like mega orchestral, what are they called? Not sound toys, Spitfire packs. And I was like on 18 gigs of RAM and I was having an emotional meltdown every time I tried to run the song. And I was pulling the orchestral packs over like a networked NAS drive. So I went ham and went 128. You probably don't need that. I honestly think 32 to like 64 safe zone for heavy processing, assuming it's a newer Mac or PC. Cool. Yeah, punk pop with funky bass and some hardcore. Yeah, so you're like making rock tracks. I think you can hold tight with 32 to 64 and no less. If you can afford it, go to 64. How do I find finding anything, you guys? I need an intern to help me find stuff. No scoring. Fair, you've had similar meltdowns editing films. Oh, cool. You're a film editor? That makes sense, talking about DaVinci Resolve. I edit in Resolve when I edit, which I don't anymore. I love that you're a film editor. I aspire to learn editing, but I'd rather learn production. So I've hired an editor. Let's see. I'm looking for a certain project to show you guys where I had an absolute emotional meltdown and then bought a crazy MacBook maxed. I'm looking. I am so looking. Maybe I should use the search. Director, but you know it all. Cool. You can upgrade your Mac Pro to 64. Perfect. Yeah, do it. Do it. And you'll be... I saw such a difference in what I can load in a project and sustain and how fast I can work when I added the RAM needed for the level of work I was doing. It was really like a new day. Maple, I'm going to open. Oh, God. That's not what I'm looking for. GIAR. That's the name of the film I just scored. And I'm waiting for it to come out. I want to show you guys how gnarly a scoring project is. And why I'm so happy on 128 gigs for... And I moved all my orchestral packs to my local hard drive. I think I did like a 2 terabyte drive, and everything that's big in terms of samples I need, sample libraries, are now local. No more networking that stuff. The bad news is I ran out of hard drive space still. Space management, the final frontier. I'm opening a new Ableton project. I wish I had like some elevator music to play while I wait. And it's funny, it's taking a minute to open this project because it's massive. Okay, this is a film I scored. It's coming out soon. I'm not going to say names and faces. Those are the backing tracks. Let me give you an idea here. Here's sound effects bus or group. Ignore these gray ones. These are just exports. Here's my perk, symphonic perk group. I'm up to track 45, and I haven't even gotten to the strings yet. And then strings is kind of the main event. Here's the brass bus. Here's 46 through 52. Here's the woodwinds bus Oboes, English horn, bassoon. That got us to 64. And then these don't count. This is a stem bus, just exports. So take those 6 out. And then here are the strings, 70. And then substring groups, violas, violins, cello. You guys, this was, where'd we wind up? Over 100, but maybe there's like 10 to 15 tracks that are just references, etc. So maybe 85 tracks as part of the song, of the cue. Let's see if I can play any of this for you, like even just, I don't even remember these cues. Scoring in Ableton, not ideal, but we get it done. Will this play? Can I just push play, you guys? Whoa. I don't even know it's playing. This stuff is, it's a trip, mixing and bussing. My bar chimes are crushing right now. Be excited, you guys. Why aren't my strings in? That's because they're not in. But here's an example of like, this is straight up MIDI orchestral scoring. Oh my God, you can't even hear it. I don't know why it can't be heard. I wind up bussing and routing everything in so many directions for bouncing the stems that I don't even know who I am anymore at the end. So something like this. Let's hear this. Here we go. There it is. Whoa. Here's some score. This is a kid's film. You can maybe gather that. Here's a scene change. It's like a marching band. Got to write all of this percussion. Here's the snare. See that snare? Think I should do this on the channel, you guys? Yeah, I agree with you. More indie filmmakers. So I'm actually working with an indie filmmaker to do their score on their YouTube films. And I think I could share, I could actually share a lot of this because the film came out, you guys. I'm very cautious on this one. This one's not out, so we're not going to talk about it until it's out, and then I'll do videos about it. But let me share this. I'm not going to save. I'm working. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the Pampa. This was a great cue where Grandma was like going across into all these different adventures. She went to the carnival. She flew across the sky. She landed in like sword fought with a pirate. She went under the sea. So I got to change the music for all those different scenes. It was like an absolute dream. I wonder, oh my goodness, you guys, oh yeah, I could bring it down. So I mentioned this on a stream before. Tejas Huller is an amazing YouTuber. He makes vlog documentaries about psychological, human behavioral topics that he's curious about. And I started scoring with him. And this is an example of like what we do with a score. To do a cue, he'll give me the video cut. I'll load it into Ableton as a track, and then you pull up the video finder, and then I watch the video and write the music against it. And this is actually out on his channel, Tejas Huller, and we wound up putting in 18 minutes of original score. And then he used licensed music from some of the other libraries to connect and interstitially score all the parts. But let's see. This is a cue. This film he made it's a 55-minute film. It's about cheating and the behavior of cheating and what is cheating and what are the lines that we cross in cheating.
I think
he brought in a therapist to opine on vignettes that he drew up and had friends and actors come in, act them out, and or like he game showed it a little bit. He read a scenario and they ranked whether it was cheating or not. And then he goes back and processes it all with the therapist. And the therapist was like this very amazing on camera, like kind of a soothing person that made you feel like equalized and good. And we came up with this music for her. Oh my God, I had so much fun doing this. Ready? This is a cue.
You know, she gets out there. I think this topic of infidelity like really interests me for a couple of reasons. I think the first one being when I first like heard about cheating, like when I was younger, you'd only envision evil people doing it, right? And then as I got older, I was like, oh, like
he's reflecting
who've cheated.
About being young and what he thought.
Very candidly, I think I've found myself
and he's processing. This is the end of
these dark gray area
the
situations
film.
Where I wasn't the best in this, and I think there's a part of me that always felt like really insecure about that. I didn't want to say that out loud.
I haven't listened to it.
I didn't ever want to be like, oh yeah,
since I scored
like,
it.
Who has ever wanted to even have the thought like?
It makes me so happy. I can cry.
Is this now a label that's gonna go on me? So it's like so easy to be like, no, I'm not even gonna open that conversation. But this
makes me
topic
so happy.
Is something where I think good people can do really bad things, bad people can do really good things, and I think that is
like
something
that, right?
humanity.
So he says this line and this realization right there: good people can do really bad things, and bad people can do really good things, and that's like, I think, one of the most beautiful contradictions and paradoxes in humanity. And what we all wrestle with our whole lives, not to get super deep on the stream, but I don't get to do this in long form. And when he said that, I had to do this thing with the strings that I think is some of the most beautiful sound, where you bring strings and you go, and resolve them. I'll show you that again, because it was really fun to write. Where did I do this? Here.
That's gonna go on me.
This here. I just, those notes, something about them with the piano just made me like, what? Yeah, I get that, Okay, and I really get that. And, you know, we're musicians, you're a director, filmmaker, we're creatives, we're a channel. When I'm scoring, I'm so open and tuned to the story and what's going on, and then putting music to it. You have to be almost so raw and be able to lend like that. Just, I'm playing this one more time. Just check out this ending.
That's gonna go on me. So it's like so easy to be like, no, I'm not even gonna open that conversation. But this topic is something where I think good people can do really bad things, bad people can do really good things, and I think that is something about humanity that I find really interesting. Um,
And then I lift off the pedal, the sustain pedal, and he wound up ending the film that way, and it's just epic ending, and such a proud moment. So I'm actually scoring these with him, and I hope ongoing. It'll be really fun to do this ongoing. Tejas is a prolific creator. He's looking to do many more films on a schedule throughout the year, and talk about indie filmmaking. We're making films on YouTube, and he's the kind of creator. I know. I kind of buried the lead. Playing bass, I hear anonymous that can do that. Thank you, Nate. Yeah. The channel is very bass focused because that's the niche. And but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. And so creators like Tejas, these guys and gals are making films that are just penetrating into the doors of Hollywood. Like, they're getting the calls. And they're being very decisive about what they do, as they should, because YouTube is not Hollywood. It's not YouTube. And all I can say is that this was a crazy cool project. And I worked, Em will know this, that directors all have a different way of blocking and creating the story. And this director, Tejas, he blocks to music. And so having me as his instrument was it seemed really awesome for him. He had a very fun time being engaged. He was sitting next to me the whole time. And let me see if I can show you a different cue. I have 2 cues in this file.
in terms of these scenarios, there's one final big question I have to ask you.
Okay.
Do you believe in the statement, once a cheater?
Is this where I gave her drums?
I do not. I believe that we can grow and we can change.
Yeah.
Because being a cheater, for most people, is not a holistic, global descriptor.
She just starts talking and I want therapy from
Because
her.
if we were held to some of our worst choices and actions, we wouldn't want to have relationships, friendships with anybody, because we've all done some things that are not great. Right?
Not great.
So we really want to look at the human.
Went to the B part.
And what are you doing with this thing? Not just that you did this thing and you are a cheater. What are you doing with it now? My whole job is helping people grow and change. And so if that wasn't possible, I wouldn't have a job.
Oh my God, so fun.
Oh, you can't let her out, She gets out there. I think this top...
You guys, the piano was the motif, sort of a leitmotif that I made for the therapist.
In terms of these scenarios...
Because she just needed it, and we repeated it throughout, like this piece. When I looked at her and listened to her and closed my eyes, as she was speaking, this is what I felt. You always write your narrative scripts with music in mind, especially when you can see the video edit in mind. It went hand in hand. Yeah, like this is how a lot of directors think. I think directors can block against color grading, against so many different elements, but some do with music. And what we found, where'd my video screen go? What we found is, Tejas would bring me these cuts and they weren't done. And he would have flexibility in them to line them back up to the music as he watched the music emerge. And it was so powerful to have music actually start to allow him to shape the start and the end. This was, to me, this is why I don't tour in bands right now, because when I did that, that was the ultimate for me until it ended. This is the ultimate for me. Do I have... Okay, I'm going to show you guys the opening cue. This was a really fun one. People are a lot more forgetting of a slightly off image than they are of sound or music being bad. 100%. They just can't always articulate. That's what makes it inferior. to me, if the music's really good also in a picture, you don't hear it. You see the picture better when the music's good and there and doing and serving the scene correctly. It's really fascinating how it works. I'm blown away by this process and creating within it. And I treat the dialogue as if it's lyrics. Oh my goodness. And I'll write things to go with the lyrics. Oh my God. You guys, this is the ultimate. I'm like humbled and emotional just thinking about this. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the screen. This was the opening. Oh, wait, hang on. So yeah, I don't even have finished footage here, which is really fun. This is not final edit video. You can go see that on his YouTube. Where do I put this, though? Where are you, video? Here, I'll put the dialogue in. So this is a scene. He's acting with an actor. She's kind of catching him doing like stuff that could be cheating. You're going to hire me one day. Oh my God, please do if you make more films. I'm so into film scoring. You're moving into social work and public policy. I mean, those are like very noble fields. Oh my God, M. Rubgern. You have to find me on Instagram and we chat because I have a lot to say about social work. We'll just leave it at that. Social work, which I call lesbian finishing school. I have a lot to say about it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful field and degree, and hard, but wonderful. But when you come back to films, please call me. Music and set design. Tay just opened his film with a scene. The girlfriend's kind of catching him scrolling, liking stuff, and then he goes into a monologue. And so we had to put music to like this intense scene. Here we go.
Who was that?
Who's what?
Open your phone. Her, do you know that girl?
Maybe she's a friend from college. I haven't seen her in years.
Sorry. You know what? This is not mixed to show you guys this very well. Why? Let me lower the music.
Who was that?
Here we go.
Who's what?
Open your phone. Her, do you know that girl?
Maybe she's a friend from college. I haven't seen her in years.
Then why are you liking her pictures?
Just came up on the feed.
And you just decided to like that picture?
I don't know. I just double clicked it like I do on my other photos. Like, look, the one right before. Fernando Mendoza.
This is not mixed well.
It's a habit. I don't know why it's such a big deal.
So you don't think you did anything wrong?
Was what I did wrong, or was she overreacting? I don't know, but wait till I tell her I got dinner with my ex last night. Something that's been on my mind lately is this idea of infidelity, cheating. And as I enter my mid-20s,
I mean,
feel like
you guys.
cheating is a lot more common than I once thought. When I was younger,
Come on, right here. I'm a bass player, but I can do this. A bass player who scores. Oh, this was so fun.
or is this the spark to set off a chain reaction? Who's to say?
And then from here, that's his big opener in the monologue, and he goes into the agenda of the whole film, and he hummed it out played it on the piano, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what you need, and I laid down a bass line, and it was like off to the races. It was so fun. Let's see if I can play that.
And you just decided to...
I don't even know where we were.
Was what I did wrong?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Who's to say?
There it is.
In this video, we have 3 goals. Step
Come
1
on.
being the collection. In order to identify the gray area, we need to collect some data. So let's invite over some friends. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, judges.
Come on. Here we go.
These judges are going to be presented with 6 scenarios, and their job today is to rate how betrayed they would feel on a scale of 0 to 10. A 5 and above means you would sit down and confront your partner about their action. 7 or above, you would consider it
This mix is out of control.
In the link in the description is a free Google form for you to give
And
us
then
your
he
rating.
opens up the Google form.
Exactly one
and we
week
went,
to take this data, hopefully from people all over the world, and synthesize it. Step number 2, the deliberation. We'll have our judges discuss, argue, even try to change each other's
this is
steps.
weird,
And it's just a kid.
What if it was the
you know?
kitchen?
And I think I could pack that away pretty
What if your life is going inside out right now?
How betrayed do you feel?
And step number 3, the inspection. We fly out Lauren, a certified
And then here comes Lauren.
therapist who's been
She gets piano.
for a decade. Not only will she react and go over my friends' justification,
Every time she comes
why they
in,
pick the numbers,
we get piano.
Something she did there, which is really common, is saying why, which we tend to want to avoid why.
which is also this wealth of knowledge. It gives us 6 learnings on how we all can be better partners. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
That's my opening cue. And that was so much fun to score. So much fun, you guys. I can't even put into words what making this music means to me.
In this video,
God.
we have 3 goals.
Yeah, the
Step 1
leitmotif, she
being
got one.
the collection. In order to identify the gray area, we need to collect
Take
some
that
data.
into your
So
social work
let's
career.
invite over some friends. Good evening.
You need a
ladies,
leitmotif as a
gentlemen,
social worker.
Judges.
Just kidding.
These judges are going to be presented with 6 scenarios, and their job today is to rate how betrayed they would feel on a scale
God,
of
this
0
was
to
so
10.
fun
5
to write, you guys. The bass and the drums alone right here. Writing this part. Bass guitar. So fun. And so this piano part, not even in time. I was so hungry. But this part, it's beginning of Radiohead. Everything in its right place. We were just listening to that day, and I'm like, wait, I have an idea. Oh, and then here's the Moog D. Again, mini Moog, you guys. Come on. Come on. Why limit yourself to bass? Oh, look at all these synths. Hang on. The ARP 2600.
Take this data, hopefully from people all over the world, and
You're making this channel into a project about turning 40 this year, and you need a social worker theme. I would love to help you come up with your theme. I know a thing or two about social work. My dad is a social worker. Remember, I'm holding a bass guitar? So cool. You guys, showing you this is so much fun. My goodness. Also, the 2-hour stream. I see why TED Talks Bass went 9 hours on his stream the other day. Yeah, totally. Your dad's a psychologist. Oh, cool. So a parent as a psychologist or psychiatrist, I don't even want to know. My dad was a cop, so it's not any better or worse, but he became a social worker later. Parents, we love them. Thank you for making us. This was so much fun, and it just went like that. What even happened? I feel like I entered a vortex with you all in a great way. This is a fun vortex. I should probably wrap it up because I'm going to start getting texts from the family when, oh, yes. Isaac's nearby. One of my amazing editors and collaborators. I love when people are just like, I'm in the studio, I'm in the neighborhood, come by. Yes. Hit me up later on IG and let's talk social work. He was heavily in the social work side. Great. In running programs. Great. Not the psychoanalysis side. And we'll talk more about that. I'll give you some themes. However I can help you and collaborate, that would be really fun. Thanks for hanging out, Nate. I know Michael was in and out. Nishant was here, was indeed here. M. Rugburn, you guys are the best, and I had the best time. And getting to somehow get to this scoring, sharing with you is so personal and meaningful. This was really fun. Thank you. Thank you for all your feedback. I will see you guys very soon. Tune in this Friday. I am going to try to do a video on this pedal. Wish me luck, because I have sometimes, I don't know what to say for 10 minutes, but it's a cool pedal. I'll shoot it out against something in here. And then we'll be back on the stream sometime next Sunday. Clado, too, thank you for hanging. This is so cool. You guys are all the best. Best hangs. I'll see you on the long farms in the comments. See you on the stream soon. I stream on Sundays at unknown times because I can't get my calendar down. I'll be back on next Sunday. Hope to see you guys then. Have a good week, you guys.